What is up? This week's episode is brought to you by 812 Farms. 812 Farms is growing fast, and they want you to be a part of it. If you're a fan of quality beer, then they have the place for you. 812 is opening a new brewery and tap room in Columbus, Indiana, where they plan to use ingredients right here from the Hoosier State. They won't just be your destination for great beer. They're also working to open a wedding barn and event center. They're going to have some overnight lodging, and they also are developing an outdoor adult playground. I have no idea what that means, but I'm stoked to find out. Be sure to come out and meet the 812 crew at some of their upcoming events. We just had the Nabru Beer and Art and Music Festival just this past Saturday. But they have the second annual Corn Maze Beer Fest at 450 North Brewing Company in Columbus, Indiana. Also, come out to the Hop Farm Party on October 21st. That will be at 812 Farms. BJ and myself will be there, along with some live music, barbecue, and some great beer. We are definitely ready to party that day. That's October 21st. Don't forget, always support your local brewery. Also, this week's episode is brought to you by Ranger Nutrition. Ranger Nutrition is a disabled veteran-owned company. They make all-natural sports nutrition products. Ranger Nutrition was founded by a retired Army Ranger, which you know him as Mr. Scott Hardesty. He was on on one of our episodes. He was tired of bad sports nutrition products. Actually got tired of hearing him talk about it. Most of them tasted bad. They left you feeling jittery and nauseous. So he and a couple of his buddies, chemist buddies, from Berkeley University, set out to create some supplements that not only tasted good, but were healthy for you and didn't leave you feeling jittery and nauseous. They've developed everything from protein powder that you don't need a shaker bottle for. It really just mixes up in a half bottle of water. To weight loss supplements like Catalyst XT that works for about 95% of the people who take it. Also, since all of the products are all natural, this gives you the option to combine products to get an even better result. The most popular combo is the Swole combo. This combo combines Catalyst XT, Nitro NO2, and the pre-workout drink Max Out. It will give you a pump that you will probably regret in the morning. But you can head to rangernutrition.com to find more out about all of these products. Once you decide to buy, go ahead and use promo code SMUGCAST at checkout to receive 15% off your order. But that's Ranger Nutrition, designed for fitness warriors. Also, Jay's Wings and Seafood over on the east side of Indianapolis. You can call in your order and save a little time. That's 317-890-0088. I've said it before and I'll say it again. My absolute favorite is the Philly cheesesteak they have. It is outstanding. But they are located at 8237 Pendleton Pike in Lawrence, Indiana, 46226. You can pop in there, give promo code SMUGCAST, and you're going to get 10% off your order. As long as Jay's wife is not in there, apparently. She's not playing along. But also, My Easy Co., or My Easy Company, you can go to their website, myeasyco.com. They make customizable care packages. It's a really awesome idea. You're not just throwing money to some company and they're sending whatever you don't even know to, soldiers or whoever. You can go on their website and you can customize your package, and you can also send it to whoever you want to send it to. But you can go to their website, myeasyco.com, and use promo code SMUGCAST at checkout, and they're going to give you 10% off your order, and they are also going to donate 10% to a charity of our choice. So it's pretty awesome deal there. But that's My Easy Company. Also, a big shout out to Repo Records. They help us out with the audio each and every week and make me sound beautiful. They do. They make BJ sound beautiful. He's sitting in the room right now. That's Repo Records, taking the music back. On this week's episode, We have the long awaited that everybody kept sending us messages about. You got to have these people on, and so we did. Even though you guys were all about 2 weeks late, we already had them booked. But this is the men and women, the husband and wife duo. Is that what it is? I don't know. There's two of them. Combo. Okay, combo. The Empty Nest Adventures. You've seen them. They've had millions of views on Facebook and on all their videos. And you will also find out that somebody hacked their page in this episode. So, but this was a great time. These are some good people, and we really appreciated them taking time out of their day to come in. Something I do want to promote. Be sure to check out the new series we have on YouTube. We're not real sure about the title. It's still a work in progress. Or as of right now, it's titled "Things That Pissed AP Off This Week." That really probably shouldn't have pissed AP off this week, but it did anyway. I know it's a little long. Probably just going to go with something like "Pissed Off." I'm not sure. I'll have to do some album art for it. Be sure to check that out. Be sure to go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. But this is the episode this week, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a fun one. This is Smugcast.
Come on, get down to it. I'm trying to run to the chopper and yes! My GPS system was stuck in the goddamn jungle. Come on.
This is Smugcast. Listen up.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Smugcast. I'm AP. With me, as always, the smuggest out of everybody I've ever met in my life, the BJ.
Namaste.
This I'm not gonna lie. This is like the 6th week in a row. He's like said some foreign language. And I don't understand it.
It's called diversity. I know.
Wait, namaste. Isn't that yoga?
No, namaste is Hindu for hello.
Oh,
It's right here on Google.
are you seriously just look this word up just so you?
Every
can
week
use
I
the hell
look
out
at.
of
I have a list of 20. At least cover 30 more episodes.
it. Yeah, God, I hope we make it that far.
Except for one that's OLA with a mark on top of it for Portuguese.
Is it Ola?
I want to say ole.
Oh,
But I hate soccer.
I don't get soccer. Anyway, we got some guests in the studio this week, and I don't know if you guys probably don't know this, but we kept getting requests to have you guys on here, and we had to keep telling everybody, you're only about 2 weeks late. We already talked to them. Like, how did you guys not see this 2 weeks ago? I was setting, I'll go ahead and announce everybody. We have the Empty Nesters bunch. Empty Nest Adventures.
Yep.
We got Bob and Mike. How are you guys?
Doing great. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We I can't. It was a Sunday. Was that a Sunday morning when I texted you? I can't remember.
Yeah, I believe so because I was looking up here. I think August 16th is when I sent Bob a message.
I went down. I was going down a rabbit hole one Sunday morning. I think I was hungover. We may have done an episode the night before, and usually Saturday night ones are pretty bad for me. So I'm going down this rabbit. You know, on Facebook you can click a video and then like one scrolls up after it. So the next one pops up, and it is the Mousetrap Roulette.
Yep.
And I was like, these guys are fucking insane. I was like, I have got my hand in a mousetrap before, and it does not feel good. And you guys are doing it for fun.
Yeah, we've it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of. It was a good time.
But immediately after that, I sent the video to him, and I was like, because he's usually the one that contacts everybody to get him on here. I was like, we need to have these people on.
I'm good at stalking.
So, but it was, no kidding, it was like 2 weeks later, or 2 weeks after that, and we had some people like tagging us in Facebook posts, and it was all your videos.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I felt like, because I knew them, so I'm like tagging them. I was like, quit tagging me in these videos. I was like, they're going to be on. I was like, I already know. I figured this out a couple weeks ago. So they've hopefully everybody's excited. I put out a couple things this morning.
That's cool.
Reminding everybody that you guys were coming on. So
Yeah.
That's very cool. We're excited to be here.
I was super pumped. Because I love videos like that. I don't know why, I just do. But why did you guys decide to start doing this?
Well, actually, the very first, the whole empty nest concept was, we've got 5 combined kids. Lisa and I have 2, and Bob and Marcy have 3, and they're all out of the house now. So we came up with.
I can't wait for that day.
When we,
That's awesome.
It's a glorious day.
Yeah, it is. It's
glorious.
Beautiful. So what happened was we decided. Bob had a wild. We always get together and play cards or something on Saturday nights usually.
Yeah.
So Bob had this wild eyebrow hair.
I just realized you're still missing your eyebrow.
Yeah, I'm still missing mine. This story loses a lot of luster whenever you see me lose the whole eyebrow. But, so Bob had a wild eyebrow here, and Marcy says, "Let me pluck that." And he said, "No, you're not going to pluck it." And I knew he'd cry like a baby. So when he talked him into it, I said, "Let me record that first." And because I knew he'd whine. So anyway, I did. We put it on Facebook, just for our friends to see it or whatever. And we got like 100 people like it or something, or watch it.
Yeah.
And we're like, man, that's wild. So the next week we said, let's come up with something and let's put it out there and see how many people watch it. And that's how the whole Mousetrap Roulette game came about.
So was that the first one, the Mousetrap Roulette?
Yeah, that was really the first one that got. Yeah, it just took off and went viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one. It hit about 7.4 million, something like that, and then. I think now it's creeped up. It's over 10 million at this point. It went nuts. Our kids called us after a couple days, and our daughter said, "Oh my God, that your video's going viral." I'm like, "Oh my God, what's that mean? What's that mean?"
Yeah, I said the same thing.
She goes, "It's out of your control." It's just,
actually, you asked my daughter if there was a pill we could take to get rid of
his
that.
daughter said, "Jay, you've gone viral." I'm like, "Can you get medicine for that?" Because I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't either.
And so that one exploded.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate, And then the one right after that was the Mousetrap Lego Mayhem.
Oh yes.
And when it came out, it was like rocket fuel.
Uh-huh.
That one's way over 20 million views right now, and still going strong. And I think the majority of the people said that's their favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, you get people that say, "No, this one's my favorite. I love the egg challenge. I love this," but the Lego Mayhem, I think it's something that everybody can relate to. Everybody stepped on one of those Legos from hell.
I stepped on one this morning and thought of your video.
Oh, my Lord. And so they ate it up, and we've gotten more comments on those Legos,
Oh, yeah.
So
when I first started watching it, I was like, you started explaining it, and I was like, well, this is going to be easy. This is not much of a challenge. They can see where the mousetraps are at.
Right.
They're like, well, we're going to put these blindfolds on, too. And I was like, no, come on. Don't do that. Somebody's going to get one on the toe.
yeah, and we did.
Yeah, yeah.
And the in pain voice. I almost pissed myself.
Well, I think, like Bob said, the videos are very relatable because people, like you said, if you have kids, even if you don't have kids, if you have kids, you probably stepped on Legos, especially if you have boys. And it's just, I think, very relatable. People, we can, we've done that before. It hurts like hell. And then I think people just enjoy seeing people in pain, too.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
We have come to learn that real
yeah.
fast. People love to see us get hurt.
Well,
and they do.
I mean, it's like we talked about ESPN. They show big hits of the week.
Right.
They want to see that because they want to see if there's a possibility that somebody might die.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it is.
I was watching the Notre Dame game yesterday in BC. I was talking to Asian, and he was telling me, I don't know what he's talking about anyways. All of a sudden, it was interception. The guy got decleated, and I just stopped. And then, even though the interception was a bigger play, it just they came back and cracked. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I didn't care about the rest of that. But we love seeing people just get hurt.
Oh, absolutely.
Nobody goes to a hockey game to watch hockey. Let's face it. You want to see someone get the hell beat out of them.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I pay my money for.
Yeah.
And
I don't
blame them.
it's like the Nitro Circus guys, Travis Pastrana and all those guys, and they're doing double backflips. Like, I'm watching that because I feel like one day an arm's going to come off, and I want to make sure that I see it. Right. It's not something you want to miss.
No.
I just watched a documentary on Bam Margera from the time from the time it started till now, and he can barely he's starting to skateboard again. And
he was strung out for 10 years.
with alcohol and stuff like that. And he didn't start drinking until he's 25, actually.
Well, so he had a lot of catching up to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
He started touring with
He
that
did a good
rock.
job.
He started touring with the rock band, and his tendons and everything in his legs are so bad they can snap at any time.
Oh, really?
But yeah, they were showing how everything started, and I was just watching those guys.
Let's start doing those CKY videos.
That was
day.
his,
Yeah.
and then that's where
Yeah.
they saw,
Wanted to do Jackass.
and that's when the Jackass creators saw that, and that's when
Yeah.
they got them together.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were just beating the shit out of each other.
I used to love me some Jackass.
Well, I used to do that stuff too, and I never videotaped, and I felt stupid.
Well, that's what we had. We did it when we were in high school, and we called it Dumbass just because we were kids and couldn't think of a better name.
Yeah.
But we had these VHS tapes of us doing all these stunts, falling off roofs into bushes and stuff, and we let our football coach borrow them. And we think he recorded our football games over them.
Oh, you're
So we
kidding
don't
me.
have any of them. I mean, it got to the point to where, like the cops, one of the cops, well, after they pulled into the gas station that one night, the next basketball game, I saw one of the guys that had stopped us, and like they made us show him the video camera, like, well, why was the guy gagged and in the trunk of the car? And so
God, if I
we
had $1 for every time I heard that.
so we had to show him the video. Well, the next Friday night at the basketball game, he came up to me and he was like, "Hey, man," he's like, "we all think what you're doing is hilarious." He goes, "But you got to let us know before
Right.
you gag somebody and tie him up and put him in the back of a trunk and let him out in front of a crowd full of people. So when they all start calling 911, we know what's going on."
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, and we totally ripped that one completely off of Jackass, but we wanted to do our own version.
Yeah, it's copycat, but it's still funny.
Oh yeah,
Every single time, it's
I mean,
funny.
everything. I mean, everybody, especially now with the way YouTube is, somebody will see a video and it's like, okay, well, let's go and recreate it.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's, especially now. Back then it wasn't so bad, but now there's too much video.
Yeah. Well, and we've talked before, when we come up with an idea, we're not really necessarily, reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
But we do like to put our own twist on it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we like to put some creativity into the videos. Whether it be dressing up a little bit. We usually have our mascot and our good friend Chuck with us, Chuck the chicken.
Oh yeah.
And he's usually there.
Chuck's out in the van right now. I left him out there.
Yeah, we left the window down a little bit, so he'll be okay. But yeah, so I mean,
if anybody hasn't seen the videos, it's not a real chicken. So nobody send me an email. I don't want to get any of that shit. It's not a real chicken.
Hey, don't tell Bob that.
Say what?
And I would like to apologize to Chuck, because at the end of our videos, we always have some sort of consequence.
Yeah.
It's usually a challenge between Bob and I, and the loser has a consequence or a punishment at the end. I wasn't even thinking. Chuck was there last week, and I lost, and I had to eat some really hot ghost pepper wings. And I ate them right in front of Chuck, not even thinking. And I'm like, man, how insensitive of me, And I think I put a Facebook post on apologizing to him publicly.
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I'm going to go look
so
for it.
insensitive.
Way to go.
I know.
I watched that one. I can't remember. It was earlier this week, maybe. I can't remember what it was this week. I guess. I've had like ghost pepper sauce.
Yeah.
And I had it in a bowl of chili, and I put like 4 drops in it, and I thought I was going to die. And so I saw the whole birthing thing, and I've seen. Well, it was actually the video that I saw with that in it was like a scientific study. Because they were like I think they were MRIing the man's brain or something to see, if like how the pain tolerance was different and all this. So I'm watching you do it, and I'm like, there's no way. I watched my wife give birth twice for, I don't know, roughly 72 hours total, I think.
Yeah.
That shit looks painful.
Yeah,
And I watched you do it, and then I watched you eat the ghost pepper wings, and which was worse?
man.
Because there's no way I could have ate those wings.
Well, I think we all know that whole birthing thing, it's not as painful as, women let on like it is. I mean, I was in there twice myself. And
I just want everybody to know that their wives are sitting in this room.
yeah, I mean, they're laying back watching TV. It looks like a hotel room, and they're eating snow cones. They call them ice chips. But so, I mean, it was a little uncomfortable, the whole Labor Day thing. But
Yeah.
I'm probably got to lean towards those wings being the worst part of the whole
Well,
thing.
you know what? I was in a wing challenge years ago, and they had us eat 12 wings. It was a team of us. I'd eat 12, and then the next guy would go. And in those 12, they put one hot wing.
Oh.
And at the time, it was the hottest one that B-Dubs offered. And you didn't know which of the 12 it was, but whenever I got to it, I thought my damn face was going to burn off. It just was stinging. It was burning so bad I couldn't stand it. And that's one.
Yeah.
And that was before they came out with the ghost pepper wing, which is even hotter than what I had. And to eat all 6 of them, no, I don't know how you got through them. I think at one point, he's whining, going, "My hair's itching. My head's itching."
Yeah, my hair was hurting. So yeah,
how was the next day?
It hurt just as bad coming out as it did going in. Yeah.
I was playing. I have a couple friends just like you guys, right? But they're a little bit older than you guys. He's a little bit older. He was my mentor when I was training. Got drunk at his house off Crown Royal, and then he gave me the straws. Like, hey, I made this homemade sauce. You want to try it? It wasn't homemade. It was like ghost pepper. Oh. And I put it on my tongue, and I go sit back down. And I have a belly full of just alcohol, and I'm underneath his sink, like with my whole head, and like I removed part of the faucet up, like I bent it up because I couldn't get underneath there. He's dying laughing the whole time.
You know it's hot when you have to call a plumber after you resolve it. You know that's hot.
I just was crying and screaming.
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember what there was. I can't remember who said it. I think it was a comedian. I can't remember who it was, but he talked about women in labor and like all this other stuff, and it said, that being kicked in the balls has to hurt worse than being in labor, because no man ever asked to be kicked in the balls again.
So true.
She just gave me a shitty look.
Yeah.
we were talking about this the other day. It was like, would you rather? Sometimes it's better to just get a full force one because you know it's coming instead of that little tap.
Oh my God.
Oh, the tap's the worst.
And then 5 minutes later, you're like, oh.
Yeah, I had my. I think it was my now 6-year-old. She was probably 4. She was old enough to know that like there was something wrong with me. But she came up and just we were kind of playing, and she just grazed.
She has that left hand. Whew.
All the graze is the worst.
And I kind of flinched, and I thought, oh, okay, she didn't get me. And it was, 30 seconds later, and I'm in the floor, screaming, and she's going, "What's wrong with Daddy?" And I was like, "You almost killed me."
To the diehard chili fanatics casually chomping down on habaneros and drizzling Carolina Reapers, sourcing your tacos. There's actually one that's hotter. It's called Dragon's Breath chili.
Ooh, what's it?
2.48 million. On the is it Scoville scale?
Yeah.
2.8
million.
2.48
million. What's a ghost pepper?
I think I just had that one, but I was reading what the hottest one was.
There's a pepper out now that I don't even think they've rated yet, and it's called the chocolate bootleg. Maybe
I think so.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Because there's people in South Carolina. Every time someone brings out one, he still has more in a reserve. So he'll break the record, then someone will put one out, then he's like, "Oop, I still have this one," and then that's what he keeps doing. I watched the video the other day.
So is he the one who has that one?
No, this one's from a different country.
Oh,
what's? Yeah, I think this one is fairly new, and I've seen a few videos where it'll make you think. I mean, literally, you think people are going to die when they eat this thing.
Well, I was watching those people eat the Carolina Reaper, I think.
Just these names sound like a bad poop.
Oh, yeah.
The Carolina Reaper.
The Carolina Reaper.
It's one of those where it splatters over the back.
Well, the Carolina Reaper comes out as the Carolina Ripper.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Then number 2 was Trinidad Morgu Scorpion. Jeez. And then one's called 7-Pot Dola. Then there's a 7-Pot Primo, Trinidad Scorpion, Butch T. Like, how do you get Trinidad Scorpion and call it Butch T?
This sounds like the pot names out in California.
Komodo
or serial killer names.
Yeah.
Komodo Dragon. There's Naga Viper.
What?
7-Pot Brain Strand.
That sounds like a pot one.
That could be a porn name too if you really dig deep enough.
One's called 7-Pot Barakpur. and Pot Jonah, and then 7 Pot Infinity.
Are these all really, really hot ones?
Number 12 was 1.1 million, 1.1 million, 1.2, 1.3. Yeah. So it goes at this time. It had the Reaper listed number 1 at 2.2, but the other one came out at 2.2.
So how do they measure this? Does somebody actually have to eat these dudes?
It's got to be some chemical testing they do, and I would hope. Good God. What's the guy make per hour that, hey, Billy, come here, we got another one to try?
I don't know. I bet he's got blisters on his tongue.
He looks like a ghoul that walks out. And he's like, 2.2 million.
So let's, me and BJ were talking beforehand, and there's a story I would like to get to.
Yeah.
Because you make T-shirts, right?
Yeah. Actually retired from the fire department. I did 20 years in Greencastle, where we're from, and when I got out of there, actually about 5 years prior to me retiring, I started a screen printing company just to give me something to fall back on when we got out. And so now I've been retired for a couple years, and that's all I do now is the T-shirt printing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just do it for you guys, or are you doing it for...
No, it's it's turned into something rather big. I mean, it was just enough that it was taking the, a little supplement to our income, but it turned into full-time. Basically, the fire department was getting in my way the last couple of years. I'm like, dude, I got to get home and do some shirts.
You're like, I can't believe I got to go save people again. This is ridiculous.
That baby can wait.
These Pee-wee football players need their shirts.
Yeah. So
Jump. It's only 2 stories. Jump.
So that's a full-time deal for us now. And then since the Empty Nest Adventures things come up, we've started an online store for apparel for that. We were getting multiple people asking, "Well, man, where can I get an Empty Nest shirt? Where can I get, the stuff that we were wearing anyway?"
Yeah.
So that compiled on top now. It's a full-time deal.
Yeah.
So knock on wood.
Yeah.
On wood. But yeah, the dangerous thing about that is when you have a sick mind and you have a business that you can print things on, something you think's funny can go on a shirt in about 10 minutes. So, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I may have to have you print our shirts.
Love it. Yeah.
Because we that's what we've been trying to get shirts for, like, I don't know, 8 months, and we keep going, I don't know, man. Can we do this? Well, who do we talk to? Like, we had one company that made us a couple. Just, not really nothing special. It was a simple design. It was one of our first album art. That's what we used. But then I keep coming up with all these stupid Smugcast ideas, and I'm like, we should put that on a shirt, and then it just gets deleted and thrown away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob can come up with the sickest things to put on shirts that you want. So
there's no holds bar. It's gotten me in trouble.
Yeah, so let's hear about how it's got you in trouble.
Well, I got a couple stories actually. The one I don't even know where it came from. I read it somewhere, and I thought, oh, my God, I've got to put that on a shirt. And what it says flat out, I love midgets, with a heart, I heart midgets, and then underneath it says, but I can't quite eat a whole one. And the more I looked at it, the more I laughed, and everybody I told about it, they thought it was funny, and I said, I'm putting that crap on a shirt tonight. So I did, and I went upstairs to show my wife, and she's like, what are you doing? You cannot wear that shirt. Can you wear that shirt? I said, I'll wear it wherever the hell I want to wear it. I'm not afraid. I said, she goes, you're going to make someone mad. I said, first of all, when's the last time you've ever even seen a midget walking around?
Dun, dun, dun.
I said, I'm wearing it. So I kept it on, and that night we went to Home Depot to pick up some stuff. We were working on the house, and wouldn't you know, the second aisle I walk down, I am face to face, one aisle length away from a little person, and he's walking straight at me, and I kind of take my arm like I'm scratching my nose to cover, because I'm very aware, but it was too late. He'd already read it, and he was giving me the stare down like, you son of a, I can't believe you're wearing that shirt. and my wife, I got the big elbow from my, she goes, he just saw what was on your shirt. Oh my God. She left me. She went to like 3 aisles over. She goes, I'm not even going to be around you.
He was only offended a little bit, though.
Very little.
Yeah,
Where's the rim shot?
We need that.
No, we do. We need to get a soundboard.
Oh, yeah. So, sometimes you need to listen to your wife, whether you want to or not.
No.
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 I thought, well, what's the worst that can happen? Is he can't kick my ass. There's no way. But there's no maybe. But then you think, that'd be the first cage fighting midget that there ever was, and he'd just
Choke him out.
beat me down in the middle of the freaking lumber aisle.
And then he'd sign a picture and give it to you.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got a buddy that's terrified of midgets.
I do too. Q.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. We used to
I
show
know.
him midget porn all the time.
Buddy I work with, they really
Freak him out.
They do. They freaks him out, man. So what's what's the plan? I mean, what's you guys just?
Well,
what-
it's along with the like T-shirt and stuff. It's been amazing. We started, coming up with designs and printing these things because people are asking about them, and it's been really cool to see people wearing empty nest shirts.
Oh, yeah.
and or a lot of beard shirts,
Yeah.
on request. So, but we started the Facebook page just because we wanted a way to keep it all off our personal pages and keep it more condensed in one spot. And we got like 131,000 followers in about 4.5, 5 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, it just freaking exploded.
Wow.
And started getting all kinds of personal friend requests and stuff. But anyway, along that lines, our Facebook page was Empty Nest Adventures, and we got hacked last week.
Really?
And we lost control of the page.
Yeah.
And so what we ended up doing was we started a new one actually last night.
Yeah.
And it's called the Empty Nest Adventures Original.
No, official.
Oh, I'm sorry, official.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Gotcha.
official.
You got
And,
hacked?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got hacked and lost control of the page. We were taken off at administrators, so we can't control anything on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he totally is running the whole. He's not really doing anything.
Yeah.
But he has it to where he's the only one now that can post anything,
Really?
write anything, and it was a kick in the gut.
Oh,
to
yeah.
us. If nothing else, just for all of our quote unquote fans, followers that are waiting, like we would be doing a video today, posting on there this evening, and people know that and they're waiting for that.
Yeah.
And we just can't do it because we can't post it on there. So that's what we had to get a new page going, and we might be a week behind schedule, getting everything in place so that we can start putting them on this new page next weekend. But hopefully we've contacted Facebook over it. Who knows when they'll get back with you?
Oh, yeah.
We thought, better to just jump out there and get something new started.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to waiting 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Who knows?
Did you put anything out like on this new one saying?
We've posted to our personal pages for everybody, and we've also, once we got that up and running, we've shared that with our followers, or our personal followers, and friends, I should say. And it's starting to spread.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll get there. It's just going to set us back a little bit.
Yeah.
I have been contacted by a couple people recently. I don't know if you've ever heard of the company Live Bearded. I think it's one of the largest beard companies in the world when it comes to selling products, beard oils, shirts, and stuff. They contacted me the other day before we actually got hacked, and the two owners of it, one his name's Anthony Mink, and the other one is Spencer Bryce, and they called us just to say, hey, seeing what you guys are doing, we love it. Love the fact that you're two bearded guys. One of the reasons we're calling you is because they're following through their Live Bearded web page. He said, we're being swamped by your videos. He said, everybody is putting it on here. And he said, we're just calling you to see what we can do for you.
Oh.
What can we do to help your social following? What can we do to get you to where you guys need to be?
Yeah.
These guys are champs. These guys are true professionals, and they're not worried about them. They're trying to help us out.
Yeah.
And he actually contacted me today, Spence did, and said, he heard about the Facebook page getting hacked. And he said, "Tell you what, Bob, let us get a hold of our representative from Facebook. They're big dogs."
Yeah.
He said, "Let me see if we can get the ball rolling on it." So they've been essential in helping us out, and we just wanted to make sure we gave them a shout out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Live Bearded is a great company, and they're two. They really truly believe in they say the bearded brotherhood.
Yeah,
and two great guys. Great guys.
I see everybody starting to sweat a little bit in here. I don't know why the air conditioner's not kicking on. I just looked over and it's 77 degrees in here, even though the thermostat's in this room.
Yeah, that's.
You want me to try to fix it? Let me try to fix it real quick.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll be right back.
All right, sounds cool.
And then because you also have a beard club, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I can't grow a beard. I apologize. I get the Joe Dirt where it doesn't fall in here. It's like, here's okay.
That's all right.
That happens. Yeah, it happens.
In there.
I took a vacation once to try to grow it.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Started 2 weeks and took it, and I didn't go well.
You need to water and fertilize that thing. You'll be all right.
I look like a pedophile. Like that guy that shows up for your daughter, and I know, bro.
So like
No eyebrow. That's bad.
yeah, when Chris Hansen comes in the room, you're in deep trouble.
Hey, there's two people you don't want to see in your life: Chris Hansen and Jim Cantori from the Weather Channel. If you look out your window and you see Jim Cantori or Chris Hansen, run.
What if they're together?
If they're together, it's bad
Oh,
news.
We were talking
You
to
don't
our
stand a chance.
We were talking to our buddy DB, who was in Florida last week, so we called him from the show, and he's telling us about the hurricane going on around him. And they started talking about that Jim Cantori or whatever.
Yeah.
Like if he shows up, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the worst weather places possible.
And we always asked, and we asked the question last week, is do you think he'd be one of those weather guys that goes on location? I was like, hell yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to just go out there and be like, what's it like? It's rain. And then they're showing the TV of the wind blowing. They're still asking, so what's happening down there?
Yeah. Well, I like the guys that get out there in it, and they're about ready to be blown over into the canal. I mean, I don't have to see you out in there. I know 130 mile an hour winds are strong.
Yeah.
Just go back to the hotel,
Right.
and kick back a little bit.
And they pick like 110-pound dudes to do it too.
Right. Yeah.
They don't pick like big guys like me.
Yeah.
It's all about. Yeah, we started a beard club. Was like back in October of last year, and just something local. Starting to get a few coming in here and there. Since we've started these videos, it's kind of grown a little bit. But yeah, it's called the Putnam County Beard Club, and I don't know, we're probably up to like 25 strong right now. And,
and it's just we haven't even really had an official meeting yet. I mean, it's just been communication on Facebook and things like that. And it is a county beard club, so all the guys are local. And so we see, most of these guys all the time anyway. So it's just a fun, like anything, any club, you got things in common. I mean, y'all have beards. That's one thing. But, typically enjoy the same types of things, too. So
beer.
Yeah, mainly beer. Beer and beards.
I
That's
notice.
a new shirt.
I notice as I get older, I always look for reasons to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Like before, you would never join a club. Like you never do anything. Now it's like, yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, and see, you're not old enough yet to realize that you'll be looking for reasons to get back in the house. You go through those stages,
because I'm gone about 60, 65 or 70 hours a week, usually gone from home, and I usually get home, and then now my kids are 14 and 12.
Yeah.
And then they have nothing to do with you anymore.
You're not cool anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, the good thing is you're not too many years away from being able to step on mouse traps and Legos and stuff. That's the good part.
Oh, and I was thinking about that earlier. And I was thinking about what's the worst thing to step on, and it's still to this day what's worse than Lego and mouse traps, in my opinion. It's still cat poop.
Yeah.
Like in the morning, you wake up 5 a.m. Like the other thing hurts.
Right.
But the cat poop, you're like, I don't know, what did I just step in? Yeah. And you're hopping on one leg with your fat ass trying to find a light, and you find it, and you're like, yellow shit.
Right.
Especially if it's already squeezed up between your toes.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, then it's there. You can't even shake that crap out.
It's the worst in the world. We have animals, and I love my animals, but there's still something about, it's just the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, I don't foresee us doing that challenge anytime soon.
Like what did I just step in?
The cat shit challenge. Here we go.
Write that down.
I'd rather step on cats than I would poop.
Oh no, that it's funny how now with social media and now with even the stuff we have in here, in basically just your phone, you're able to do so much more.
Yeah.
And I think it's allowed people who were really creative, really talented to be able to do things without having to, I don't know, relocate or try to go somewhere and try to get your foot in the door. You could just start it yourself. And I think that's why I think a lot of the entertainment's changed a whole lot instead of being the same thing over and over again. Because people spend more time on YouTube and other places than they do probably going to the movies anymore.
Well, and we've all seen that, where you'll, like you're talking about, you watch a funny video on YouTube or Facebook where it leads you to the next one. Yeah. So you start Saturday night, and next thing you know, it's Tuesday morning. And you're like, God, if I've been here 3 days already. I mean, it consumes you after a while.
Oh, yeah. I mean, me and him have went down some rabbit holes before because he'll send me a video, and then I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh, did you see this one?
Yeah.
Like, it was the country rap.
Hick hop.
Hick hop?
Hip hop. Hick hop.
Hick hop. We went down, and that is amazing. It is.
Yeah, it's just country at its finest.
They talk about country living stuff.
Right.
They kind of spice it up a little bit, but they rap about it.
Well,
it's over hip hop beats.
Really?
And it's basically like the stereotype because I grew up in Seymour, hour south here, small on a country. On a farm a little bit, and I was like, I don't remember us ever doing that.
No, probably not.
Like riding around with shotguns and no shirts on.
Right.
We had the shotguns.
We had your shirts on.
We had our shirts on, at least when we were, and then there wasn't too many bikini-clad people running around with us.
Right.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that might be linked to moonshine because I've had my share of the sip. And, the thing with moonshine is, you have made 2 or 3 shots, and you're in a real good place. You have 4, you're buck naked out in Sunset Drive singing "Oh Canada," and
Canada. You've never even been to Canada.
You don't know, but and if you have 5 shots, then people are telling you what you did the next day, and it can be ugly.
See, that's where I have a problem with moonshine. Because I'm probably one of the few people who like how it tastes.
Oh, that's dangerous.
To me, it tastes sweet. Like
Really?
even like White Lightning, to me, it's got a sweet taste to it. Because I've had it a few times. I have another buddy that's the same way. And the story that I always told about him was we were at a party one night in college, and somebody brought some in, and we all kind of took a drink of it. And I was like, hey, man, that tastes really good. I was like, I'm not going to drink that. And so we ended up losing our other buddy that liked it, that took the quart or whatever with him.
Yeah.
And at this party, a couple hours, finally decided to leave. Can't find him. I'm like, man, where in the, finally, he was notorious for just up and leaving a party and going somewhere else. So we thought, well, he must have left. So we go walking out on the front porch, and we walk past the dude slumped over in the chair that was on the front porch, and we kind of start making fun of him, laughing a little bit, and then realize it's our buddy. And there's about half of that bottle is gone.
Oh, my Lord.
And he is on the front porch out. Don't remember anything.
That's insane.
Yeah, that'll happen. I remember my first dabble with moonshine. We were at a retirement party, and some people, a couple had brought homemade moonshine there, and he said, "You want to try it?" I said, "Yeah, I want to try it." And he poured me, a little whatever, looked like maybe a couple shots, maybe 3 or 4 shots worth, and I just downed it. I mean, it tasted good, it had some sort of flavor to it.
Yep.
And the lady looked at me and she's like, "Don't ever do that again." And I was like, "Really?" And she said, "Yeah." And she said, "Do you want some?" And then she said, "Do you want some more?" And I said, "Yeah." And I sipped that one, and about the second sip I took, that first one hit me. And then I realized why she said that. Yeah, you don't want to. You got to pace yourself with that. Yeah.
Should play the.
I don't want to play that. I don't want to play that one.
No, Teach Me How to Buggy, not Dougie. Remember the one?
Well, there's one
that was really funny.
That's called crap. I can't even think of it now. But for some reason, it pops up on my phone all the time, and it's not popping up on here. But it talks about I don't know. Keep talking. Let me find it.
So,
what are they called? Daisy Dukes.
Daisy Dukes?
Yep.
Oh, boy. This ought to be interesting.
I bet it don't even pop up.
I don't think I can pull off Daisy Dukes now.
Oh, I could. I'd try it.
We did for, what was it? It was
New Year's.
It was just a New Year's party. We wore leggings and cut off jean shorts.
You guys know how to party.
That was attractive.
Those leggings are comfortable though.
Yeah, what were they called?
I
Are you
can't
talking
think.
those Lularoo things?
Yeah.
Oh, those are
Yeah, we wore his wife's Lularoos.
Yeah,
Hey, I tell you what,
She was not happy BJ fit in them.
no, they're comfy nut huggers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the one? What is it?
Teach me how to Dougie or something like that.
But it's buggy.
Buggy, whatever. I don't know.
You know, you speak of those leggings, though. I mean, last week when we had to dress up as ladies, I'm not going to lie, it was pretty comfortable.
I know.
Wasn't it?
It felt right. It just felt right.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah, this one's really funny.
I guarantee there's an ad.
No, 2 in a row.
Thank you. What? Thanks, Mom Buggy. Thanks, Mom Buggy.
I find these hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They be like, shoot, what? Can you take me on your buggy? You know why? Everybody likes mudding. Yep. And all I need is for a lady to come up to me. And you, that be ready for mud. That's right. Gate ahead up front, it's a country ride. I'll take you down the trail, see some shooting stars tonight. And ain't nobody got a buggy that's as big as mine. Except for
I would like to have that
but he's
Jeep,
way
though.
out
I know.
over yonder. I ain't from Dallas, but my hat says I should be. I show my boots off, and when I drink, I start to stewing. I take a big pinch, so when I spit, you know I'm chewing. They always say, ooh, but it's true, they wanna do me. City boys love to hate, so they try to screw me. Cause city girls love it when country boys give it to them. I make them wood shine bright when them xenons gloomy. And then the model
We went down a rabbit hole on one episode. We had some people cancel on us one time. Actually, we had 2 people cancel
Yeah.
that day, and so we had to come up with something. And so we just started, and we went down a rabbit hole for an hour and a half and playing these videos. And dudes, they are awesome.
I see me being lost in those tonight. I'm gonna wake up Tuesday morning.
I was watching this new show I've been watching. It's called Diesel Brothers on Discovery.
Yeah?
And they do. That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they do. And
Yeah.
they have nice beards, by the way, too.
We'll have to check that out.
Check 'em
So
out.
what they did,
In
they
a
actually
platonic kind of way.
they made a six cab 650.
A 6 cab. They put 6 cabs on it.
No, I mean 6 door.
6 door.
6
Okay,
door.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Is that 3 on each side or
Yeah.
6 on each side?
3 on each side. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they made it.
That's a damn limo.
And then they made it. Yeah. And then they made all the tires where the tires would all move together.
Oh yeah,
Side to
wow.
I
side.
drive it.
And then
That's
they and they
Where
turned.
do you drive that thing at?
Someone actually bought it.
Down the street.
So someone
Just to
bought.
be a dick.
Wherever you want.
Wherever you want.
They built it for SEMA, the big
Oh,
show in
yeah,
Vegas,
yeah.
and they kind of sat there. Someone wanted to buy it. They bought it for $150,000 from them.
Jesus.
But and then they put on a T-shirt cannon for this company. So someone sits on the back and just shoots T-shirt.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
they sell T-shirts and apparel. Company wanted to buy. I watched it last night. It was like $150.
Should get a T-shirt can and put it on top of my house and shoot cars on the road.
That'd be awesome. Wouldn't
Sweet.
and watch all the dead bodies pile up. That's awesome. It's all fun and games till someone no longer breathing.
There's been a couple wrecks out back of this house.
Well, one thing I wanted to talk about was I was watching the news or whatever, and I could with this group I could see someone doing this. Sign language interpreter used gibberish.
Yes.
So he used gibberish, warned of bears, monsters during Hurricane Irma update. So this dude in the yellow right here was signing about bears and monsters.
So it's kind of like the bad lip reading on the NFL stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff.
What was the one I watched the other day? It was a long one too. It was like a 8 or 9 minute bad lip reading video, but it was too
The NFLs are the best.
It was a
yeah.
show they did it to. God, what was that show? Oh no, it was Narcos. On the show on Netflix about what's his name? Pablo Escobar.
The guy that scouts their locations just got shot in
Yeah,
Mexico.
I know. I saw that, and he was one of the main actors on the show.
Well, he also did. He scouted for Fast and Furious. He scouted for Bond and stuff like that. But he went into a town that's already had like 6,000 murders this year.
Oh, that's smart.
Wow.
So ever since the military's tried to stop the cartels, there's been 200,000 deaths.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, nice place to visit. I guess.
Yeah, that's where I want to be.
Make sure you want to get an all-inclusive resort when you go there.
That'll be your next challenge.
Yeah.
That could be our next challenge.
Did
Yeah.
you see?
Write that down.
I saw a
walking
thing.
through Mexico's worst towns.
Yeah, I saw a thing here not too long ago where they talked about people that are staying at these all-inclusive resorts and the alcohol that they're getting.
Yeah.
Is
Yes,
like
I did
shit
see that.
alcohol, and people are dying and
Yep.
getting sick from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my stomach can handle it though. I've had enough.
That brings back to moonshine. Same
Exactly.
shit. Yes.
Well, you know, I mean, if you told me there was poison in, like, if you were going to give me 10 drinks and you told me there was poison in 3 of them, I'd probably take my chance. I mean, it's worth. Sometimes it's just worth it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If it's high end liquor, it's worth the try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your drink? I figure
well-
all bearded men should drink.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. You know, I'm pretty much a beer drinker for the most part. I mean, I'll dabble into some of the harder stuff, but I'm just not a big whiskey drinker or anything like that. I just like a dang good cold beer, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, my wife now she's a Fireball expert. She likes the
Yeah,
Fireball.
she is. There's not any in the room, is there?
No,
She's already drank it.
Yeah, yeah.
She's-
We've had our share of Fireball, but yeah, she's a pro.
Yeah,
She's a pro.
She is a pro. I'm the same way. I like the beer.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go hard stuff, it's usually rum. That's
Oh,
probably
okay.
one of my favorite. Flavored, non-flavored, it doesn't matter.
I was gonna say the whiskey. My wife no longer allows me to drink whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
None of us do.
It's not my fault.
There's probably a couple really good stories there.
Well, for one, we do conspiracy episodes. We have a buddy that's big into that.
Hashtag fathead.
Hashtag fathead, TC, small dick.
Yep.
I can't.
That's what you get for not listening to the shows if you're not on them.
Yeah. So he, the very first conspiracy episode we ever did. I know everybody's heard this story, but he brought in some 120 proof scotch that was like, I don't know what, 20 years of age
This
or
is
something
some
like that.
Glenn McKinnon
Well, I don't
with
know
this
what- I don't know
nice
what it was.
cigar or
Yeah.
whatever.
It was a good cigar, so I'm told.
Yeah.
But we had to cut out 45 minutes of that episode. And then we spent, because we have to do his on Saturday nights, and then we spent 3 hours out in the driveway, and our bedroom is right here, so my wife could hear everything I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
I thought I heard something that night at my house, actually.
Yeah, I did.
I wanted to go apologize to the neighbors the next day, but it took a while to get out of bed.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
are you retired or?
No, actually, believe it or not, I'm
Semi-retired.
in a former life, I was an airline pilot.
What?
Yeah, believe it or not, 14 years worth. I have a degree in aviation.
Holy shit! I did not expect this to come out.
I know. Yeah,
He's a fireman. He's like, well, I fly planes.
yeah,
I fly planes.
yeah. Well, I've used that on him before, and he's like, I save people's lives. And I'm like, yeah, you got me on that one.
But I mean, you kept the airplane afloat, so technically,
Well, yeah,
That'd been a quick career.
when you load people up and you're flying them in a metal tube through the air at 600-700 mile an hour, you're saving people's lives right there.
Saving them time, Mike. That's all you're saving. Is time.
Time and lives, and that airplane's going to land one way or the other. We can make it good, we can make it bad. It's
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But yeah, so I did that. My company that I was flying for went out of business.
yeah.
And I decided at the time I just didn't want to start all over again. So actually now I work delivering packages, believe it or not, for about 4 years for a big one of the big companies.
Really?
Yeah.
So why didn't you? I mean, why didn't you get back into flying? I mean,
You just flying is interesting in the fact that they don't really value experience.
oh,
So
Makes all kinds of sense.
yeah, when you switch companies, you essentially start at the bottom, pay scale wise, schedule wise.
what the hell? That makes me hate flying even more now.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, when you first start off and you're young and you're not making any money and you're good with that because one day it's going to pay off.
Oh yeah.
And then you get to the point where you do have a good schedule, making decent money and all that kind of stuff. And you just don't want to, for me, I just didn't want to go start all over again at the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
And I got tired of living out of the suitcase. I got tired of being gone all the time. So it's actually worked out pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And, essentially, what we're doing with these videos kind of gives me, what I felt flying, A lot of
rush,
a lot of risk. And the rush, yeah.
Plus, it's okay to drink to do that.
True. Yeah. Well, what's the term they used to tell you guys when you were drinking? When you had to stop?
8 hours bottle to throttle.
Bottle to throttle.
Now, I'm telling you, if you want to party, you go party with the firefighters, or you go party with a bunch of pilots. I mean, they both know how to do it.
I'd say we know several firefighters, and that's if you want to get drunk, man, go hang out with them.
Oh yeah. You won't remember parts of your life.
There's a lot of fireball involved with those guys too.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord. Yeah. I'd rather not talk about some of that.
Yeah.
She is staring you down right now.
Yeah. She looks innocent. She'd tear the hell out of a bottle in an hour
or two.
Or two. Yeah.
Depending on the night.
Yeah.
Hey, luckily my wife's more like an Uber driver. She doesn't drink much, so we've always got a ride.
So that's what BJ doesn't drink.
Yeah, that's good.
A lot.
Not by choice, yeah.
He's medicine he's on. He can't drink.
Oh, okay.
We drank a half bottle of NyQuil last night.
No, well, okay, that works.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That is good stuff.
Well, you got to find something to get you there. You know.
I mean, my sinuses felt great, and I had a buzz.
You could literally burn my house down around me after I've taken NyQuil, and I would not wake up.
Oh yeah.
It's the coughing, sneezing, shit your pants while you're asleep medicine. Because I'm out, man. I'm out.
He called me. I went over to his house one night, and he wanted to go to the gas station for something. And I was like, yeah, sure. And he usually drives. If we go somewhere, he usually drives. And he's like, can you drive? And I was kind of looked at him. I was like, I guess so. Yeah, okay, we'll go. So we get in the car, and his speech starts getting a little slurred as we're driving down. I'm like, what in the world? Is he stroking out on me? What's going on here?
That's a good possibility.
I was like, finally we get to the gas station. I go, what are you on? He's like, I took NyQuil before I left, about that much. And I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, come on.
The cool thing about NyQuil is you don't have to measure it out. You just take a couple swigs of it, don't you?
Yeah, that's what he does.
I take a straw.
Yeah.
I don't even mess around.
I haven't tried it on ice yet.
Yeah.
You mix that with some Fireball and you're set.
And moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fell asleep outside the other day. It was like 1 in the morning. I woke up and I went outside and I had taken some NyQuil because I still wasn't feeling well. And I fell asleep in that little wooden chair next to the Jeep.
Yeah. The one that's already broke?
Yeah, and I had my head back. I woke up and I was like, I had no idea where I was.
So how long were you asleep?
Like an hour. I had on underwear and a T-shirt. This is in town too. Like my neighbor's like right there.
Nice.
Did your raccoon friend show
No,
up?
he didn't show up.
God.
Well,
You got a shot to the balls.
I know it. That was
Well, you talk about falling asleep like that. You always have those awkward moments where, or I do. Maybe it's just me. But you know how when the cable company comes or the telephone back in the day, a telephone company, you'd have to wait. They give you that window. We'll be there between 8 and 6:30 tonight.
Yeah.
So you'd have to take a day off work and lose pay and all this. So we moved into this new house, and I'm waiting for the cable guy to come. So it's 9:30, 10 in the morning. I'm on the internet, probably searching videos or something, and
or something.
Got some tunes playing, and and I go down, fix me a rum and Coke, and
What time of the morning is this?
it might have been 11 now, I don't know. It was a social drink though. And then the next thing you know, it's like 3:00 and this guy's still not here, and now I'm feeling really good. And he finally shows up, and it's one of those things where you're slurring your speech, and you are, and you're trying not to, and it gets worse. And I know this guy's looking at me like, this poor sap. It's 3:30 on a Tuesday afternoon, and this guy's gone. So it was one of those awkward moments. But,
We're gonna have to make a trip to Greencastle.
yeah. Hey, you ought
party
to
with you guys.
I'm glad you guys had us here today, and I was a little concerned. If we were videoing anything, we might look. Yeah, we heard the camera adds 10 pounds. So I was trying to lose a little weight. And I thought everybody's doing these cleanses. All these cleanses. And I'm like, let me try one, you know. So I tried the Taco Bell cleanse. Guys, I'm telling you, if you ever get a chance, it works great. In 24 hours, I lost 7 pounds and 3 pairs of underwear. 3 pair of underwear and 7 pounds in 24 hours.
Try the White Castle one next.
I've tried that one too. Boy, see, our problem is we don't have one close to where we live. You know, we're about a good 30, 35 minutes away.
Right.
You almost have to wait to start those until you're about halfway back. I mean, it's a race. You know, you've got to race them.
Yeah, if I go in Taco Bell, I leave my truck running because it's a mad dash. It's like the sands through the hourglass.
Oh yeah,
it's dropping, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it home. I'm not gonna make it home.
I've left there before without even getting a refill on the drink because I'm like, I don't have this kind of time right now. And honestly, what I've done before is if I bring it home, and I hate to admit this, and there'll probably be a lot of people listening to us anyway, Bob, but I've sat on the toilet eating it before.
Holy shit, I just had the same conversation today. I swear on my kid's life, someone said
that can be genius if you turn around backwards.
But what happened was there was in the bathroom trash, there was ice cream wrappers. And someone just said, "Are you sitting on the shitter eating ice cream?"
Yeah. Oh.
And they said, "No." I was like, "Well, why not?"
No, wait a minute.
I mean, if you're what's a thing where if you're
lactose intolerant,
you're just saving yourself a step.
Oh wait, it's the toilet is designed to eat at. You turn around backwards, you have a table right there.
That is true. You do have a table.
I've set my cereal bowl on that tank several times and just turned around backwards and ate my breakfast.
It's very practical.
I fell asleep there praying.
It is an altar.
It was after White Castle.
You know, you are totally right though. You can tell a lot about people when you're over at their place and you go in their bathroom and you look in the trash can. Mine looks like a commercial kitchen in there. Like he had 3 Klondikes. It's like he had 6 soft tacos and a Nacho Bel Grande. And
so here's
3 White Castles.
Here's my new thing that I do though is because a lot of times I have a wife and kids, and I do.
It's gonna be a small head.
I've heard that before. And so I'll get food on the way home, and I've been eating it like before I go inside, and so I get out of my car and throw it in the trash. My wife goes out there and goes, "When the hell did you eat Taco Bell?" I was like, I don't know, it's probably somebody else's.
Yeah, it probably wind. It was windy. It blew over here. Well, my wife will do that. She'll, we're going to start diets. We're going to lose some weight. Or mainly me is what she means. And so she'll fix me something healthy to take to work, and then I end up gaining weight because I'm eating that shit, and then I'm eating the stuff that I really want. Yeah. I'm stopping at the gas station, getting 2 slices of pizza and a couple Twix bars. That's my downfall.
I'm not gonna lie. I have stopped at a Dairy Queen on the way home to get myself a small Blizzard because I didn't want to have to take my kids back to get ice cream.
Genius.
That's what I do all the time because now Taco Bell is bad enough for myself, and then you got 2 kids.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my wife gets one taco. Cheap. Yeah, but it's like the one time it was like $37 at Taco Bell.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my God.
My kids die for McDonald's nuggets. And I remember, in my hometown, we finally got a McDonald's. It was like the only restaurant in the town. We finally got one. And you could go there and get a Big Mac meal, large, for like $5. Now I go buy my kids' meals and get mine and my wife something, and it's like $30.
They get you with that dollar soft drink.
Oh yeah.
Well, and you have to go in and talk to the business manager to see what your monthly payment's going to be. It's like, how long do you want to finance this meal?
And then you try to say it's okay because you look at the value meal, like, fuck, it's only $2, so that's fine. So I get 3 doubles. McChicken's $1 now. See, I only spent like $7 and it's like 30 sandwiches.
Yeah.
Well, that's not near as bad as what I had to do the other day. We got invited to a graduation for a fireman buddy of mine. He graduated paramedic school, and he said, "Hey, after it's over, we're going out to eat. Would love you guys to join us." And what's the name of it? Fogo de Chao. Have you ever ate there?
Yeah.
You've been there.
It's fabulous.
It is fabulous.
It is
You have a
great.
little meat card you flip over, and I didn't know what it was. I kept it on green the whole time. And I'm like, why do you keep showing up here, bro? I thought it was a coaster because I'm a...
Do we have one of these around here?
Yeah, it's downtown.
Yeah.
Really?
During Devour Indy, when they have their specials, you can go in during the day, and it's a lot less expensive. Right now, it's full price. Oh, so it's probably about $50, $60 a plate per person, if not more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting there, and like you said, you leave it on green, they keep coming. Dude, they're cutting off pork.
Yes.
This guy's cutting off beef. This guy's lamb. This guy's every meat known to man. And I'm not going to stop. You keep bringing it to my table, I'm going to eat it. And I started to turn it over a couple times, like, no. And the shrimp, you name it. It's all meat. It's all
filet mignon.
meat.
They have
as much as you can eat.
They have
all of it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
How have I never heard of this?
Oh, my God. Well, like he said, my wife and I, and we had some drinks with it. It was
Fireball?
Yeah, she drank about $3,000 worth of Fireball. Nah, I'm kidding. It was only $2,000. I know our bill was like I don't know, what was it? $130.
So for me,
For two of you?
Yeah.
Me, Steph, and the boys was like $260.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And then
it was
the whole
it was
next
all you can
day,
eat meat.
Here I've eaten every animal under the sun, and the next day it was like crapping out a whole petting zoo. I was like, "Oh, there goes the goat. Oh shit. Oh, there's the pig. Yeah, I had a whole petting zoo in my toilet when it was over, and I'm like, I'm never going back there. It about killed me. But man, it was good. It was good.
You know how you talk about if they bring it, you're gonna eat it.
Yeah.
The sad part is, anytime I go through the drive-through, you ever get this? You guys don't get it, probably, but I've been through before. And you open up the sack, you get something to go, and they put 3 forks in there because they're like, no way in hell anybody could eat this. So there's got to be 3.
He's taking it home for 3 people.
And what's even worse than that is sometimes I've ordered 2 drinks just to make it look like I was ordering for somebody else. And then you get the lady at Walmart. You ever get that lady and you'll buy a candy bar at Walmart? with
the rest of your
with
stuff.
all the rest of your stuff, and you'll have like 80 packets. She's like, "Do you want that left out? Do you want that candy bar left out?" And I'm like, "Am I so goddamn fat that you don't even think I can make it to the car without eating something? Put it in the damn bag. I can get it home. Okay,
put it in the bag. No,
put it in the bag. I'll get it home. Yeah,
put it in the bag. No, go ahead. Yeah, I didn't want that out. Yeah. Who are we kidding here?
I'll have her put it in the bag so it doesn't look as bad, and I'm rifling through every bag on the way out there trying to find it.
Yeah, been there.
Yeah.
What are you reading? You reading anything?
No, it made me, because every time you go to the store or whatever, it's always funny that the person behind the counter is judging you for everything you do.
Oh yeah.
Like I got beef jerky, bacon for like at 6:30 in the morning for breakfast. Like that's my
yeah.
My
bacon flavored jerky.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Oh,
I've never
yeah.
had it.
See,
It's bacon, Bob.
Yeah.
they have
It's been out forever.
It's almost like raw.
Yeah,
it's
almost.
like it's like but yeah, it's like $8 for this. And and you go to McDonald's, like 9 burritos, but this thing is so great.
My wife does the like the click list grocery shopping thing.
Oh yeah.
And she has to go to Franklin to pick it up, but it wasn't working one time, and I was like, no, it's you. That it's not the app, it's you. And she was like, well, it won't let me edit it, and I said, well, let me go on there and check it out. I was at work, so I go on there and of course I get it figured out. So knowing that she can't change it, I go on there and I start adding things like condoms, like 6 different types of lube, and like all this stuff. So all these people got to pack this shit up, and they're like, here's your bag of lube and condoms.
Yeah, anytime you got jerky and lube in the same bag, there's some teller going, this guy's going to party.
I'm sure throw an enema in there.
I figured she was going to look at your wife and go, "Do you want this lube out of the bag?" No, I'll wait till I get home. I'm good.
No, on the bag, please.
Just the flavored one. I want left out.
And someone be like, "So is this?" And someone asks you, like, "Is this good stuff?" Like, I don't know, man.
You say that stuff's so good you can back a VW into a doghouse and make it fit.
We'll talk
I've
about,
never heard that.
We'll talk about we'll talk about uncomfortable getting the back of a Vito.
We had a bug. We had
You had the newer one, didn't you?
When we first got married, my wife had no, actually we weren't even married yet. She had a bug, and it was one of the newer ones. And like on the new ones, there's like a little place where you can put flowers.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
fake
yeah.
flowers, whatever.
Yeah, it's fucking real cute. Did they have the eyelashes on it too?
No.
Did you have to trim them if they got too long or something?
After this one circumstance, I made her black out the windows because I was tired. It was a fun little car to drive. It was quick, man. It was like a turbo. Anyway,
Yeah, you can't shine up a turd, son.
so we go out partying on like a Saturday night, And she had just got the car or whatever.
Do you go to church event in that car?
Yeah. And so the next morning we wake up hungover, and I'm like, I want some greasy food. Well, so where we live, there's a Burger King right down. I was like, I'm going to get me a sandwich.
That's a great Burger King too.
Yes, it is.
They respect you if you get a lot of food.
And so I was like, well, I want to take your car. We'll see how fast it'll go on this 100-yard stretch I got to drive. And so I take it, order my food, get to the thing, and pull up, roll the windows down, hungover, not thinking anything. And the guy that is at the window leans out of the window down by my window and goes, "Hey, nice flowers." I just, I had to respect it at the time, and I just, thanks, man. Appreciate that. I grabbed those fuckers and threw them in the fucking passenger seat. I went back home, and I was like, you're getting that fucking window tinted. I'm done driving that car.
We've all been there.
So all I had was a little yellow S10 single cab truck at the time. She didn't know. Yeah. We had dogs and everything else. It was a little hard to fit in there. But after that, no more. Thankfully, we finally got rid of that car.
Yeah, if you ever want to see what your car can do, let AP drive it.
I
don't mean that in a bad way.
It's second nature to me to get in something else and go, wonder how fast this will go.
Oh yeah.
I let him take my black car out. I had it a day because I had both my cars. I said, here, just take the car, I'll take the other one. And he's like, it's okay around 120. It's still pretty smooth.
120. It's got a little vibration after that.
Well, it's a little bitty Lexus, and it's got a sport mode and paddle shifters, and those are always fun to play with. Makes you feel like you're in an Indy car.
Yeah.
Well, I was coming off the off ramp, and those cars ride so smooth. You can't really tell how fast you're going. I looked down, I was already 80, and I hadn't even made it to the highway yet. And I was like, oh shit! So I just hammered down and finally hit like 120 or something like that before I caught up with traffic, and I had to slow down. And, I got back, and I was like, 120. It's pretty smooth. He's like, I haven't even had it to 90. He's like, I've only had it a day.
Sounds like my wife.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I seen you guys motioning
My
over here.
God.
Is she a hammer down?
Yeah, we call her Marcio Andretti. That chick can drive fast now, I'm telling you. Mike's amazed by her driving.
Well, I tell you what, matter of fact, when we all four go anywhere, we drive anymore. Either my wife or I'll drive our car because I get tired of burning up engines trying to keep up with her. I mean, literally, our car was smoking, and I could not catch her.
My dad actually sent me a tweet this morning, or not a tweet, a text this morning of a meme, and it says every man has this look when his wife is driving, and it's the two little kids in the car, and the man's freaking out. And the text message that I got following that. Says, my eyes were closed the other night, but the look of, oh shit, we're all going to die is right on.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
And this is truth.
Oh, yeah. It's close to home.
I'm a great driver, just very distracted.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are. Do you guys use the turn signal when you merge onto the interstate?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I got people in front of me that are, slowing down to 30 mile an hour, trying to merge on Interstate 70.
Yeah, I hope they die a fiery death most of the time.
Well, they got the turn signal on. I think, I know where in the hell you're going. I know you're not going to go over and careen off on the other side of this.
There's only one interstate that I do that on. It's 65 to 465 because you got Emerson exit, and then that's the only place I do it at.
Yeah,
because you have 9 lanes coming this way, 9 lanes going this way, and it's just like this.
Well, but you have more than one option.
Yes.
Yeah.
But other than that, no.
Yeah.
No.
It's frustrating.
I passed a cop the other night. Like he was in the middle lane, I just passed him. Looked at him like, I was like, fuck it, he'll get me or not. And I didn't slow down because I hate when people see cops and they slow down. Like either they're gonna get you or not.
Yeah.
So I just kept going. I was like 82 on 465 and just got over.
465 is a death trap.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I hate coming up to your work.
Well, there's other reasons why it's a death trap over there.
Yeah, they call that what do I call
ghetto?
It? Well, I call it the ring of death.
Yeah.
Which everything in the death ring is all the killing and everything.
In
that 465 ring. Yeah. You go in there, you're running at your own risk.
I think they should take cars away from people. Like, I think if you have so many violations, like, you're just done. I'm not talking about, I'm just like, I see so many people drive. I had someone drive the other day, like you said, 30 miles an hour. 465 they're getting on, or whatever it was, 65. And they're going like 42 miles an hour, and I'm losing my mind.
Well, I think
that's when my steering wheel is gone.
On
right
the other
there.
spectrum, I feel like, over in Germany where you got the Autobahn,
yeah.
Their like driver's ed is like really intense and it costs a lot of money. And I feel like there should be a lane, and you should be able to maybe take a class where you can do 120 in that lane.
Well, the Autobahn has a really low accident rate.
Yeah,
and
because you have to pay attention.
yeah, that is so true. I've heard people that have been over there said, that everybody's on that road driving. They're not distracted. They're not on their phones. They're not putting on their makeup.
Yeah,
they're not shaving. They're actually just driving.
Well, that's why they like the.
You say shaving?
Okay, one time.
I totally slipped it. I didn't even catch it.
One time before I had the beard, okay? But
what I like to do is when you see those driver's ed car, because they have to pay for it now up here. When we were in school, we got it part of our high school. Yeah. So what I do is I pull over, have a heater, and I'm taking a selfie, and then I drive on my knee. Instructor's losing his mind, like, no!
See, my theory is, we all test to the same standards when you get your license, which is really not much of anything, right? You take a written test, you maybe go out with an examiner, and if you went through a program, you don't even have to do that.
Yeah.
But everybody's level's different. I think, and I'm not condoning drinking and driving at all, or distracted driving of any kind. But I think you should be able to go test. And you should say, I want to get an endorsement on my license to drink after I've had 3 beers. Okay?
Their wives are just staring at them like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No, it's safe because you would have to perform. I have 3 beers. We go out with the examiner, and he's like, yeah, you perform with 3 beers like the 89-year-old lady down the road here that performs with nothing in her system. Or you want to test... I want to be able to text and drive. Okay, well, let's go. Examiner gets in with you, puts you on a course, and if you pass everything while you're texting, you got it. And then on your license, you would have like 3 little beers down in the corner, and, I mean, you could even put a value on a 0.08, whatever you want. And the cop pulls you over, and he's like, let me see your light. Oh, yeah, you're certified to 0.08. You blow, you're 0.07. Okay, you're good. See you. Have a good day, sir.
I like it.
I mean,
like my buddy Patrick always said, the reason that people suck at drinking and driving, they don't practice enough.
That's right.
Well, how about this theory? How about everybody has basically like the old dart guns you used to be able to buy, had a little plunger on the end.
Yeah.
Only instead of shooting those, you're shooting stupid stickers. So I see you, I see BJ here doing something stupid. I'm like, you dick. And I shoot his car with a stupid sticker. Well, by the time he gets 3 stupid stickers shot on his car, a cop can legally pull him over for being an idiot and give him a ticket.
So you're driving next to people. I get
See, when I was a kid, when my mom was driving and somebody would cut somebody off, I always pretend I wish we could talk through the radio. Like everybody had a CV.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, Dick, way to cut us off and almost kill us.
I've wanted that a lot. My wife wants the little screen on the front and the back of her car, then so she can type in messages to the people around her. And it's funny. There's a new 4-way stop. There's a new 4-way stop just right down the street here.
By the school?
Yeah, by the school.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a weird 4-way stop because the roads don't actually line up. Like one of them's like off of the other one, and it's just weird. And so my kids go to a school down that way. And I picked one of them up on my way home from work, and we got to that stop sign. And the guy across clearly had pulled up first. Then I pulled up. But has to turn. I'm like, "You're still there, buddy?" I was like, "Come on!" I was like, "Come on, brother." And so he goes by, and my 4-year-old in the back goes, "Was that your brother?" And I go, "No, honey." I was just saying, he was his turn to go, and I just said, "Come on, brother," just a term I call people. And no shit, she goes, "Mommy calls them stupid people." And I go, "Oh shit, we do have to watch what we're saying now."
Does anybody do this? I'll be driving, someone will cut me off, and I'll just like, what an ass. But my wife will reach across and hit the horn.
Oh yeah,
she's like, "Why aren't you honking?" I'm like, "Well, what's honking gonna do?"
Because he's not whipping your ass.
I know. Like, is he gonna be like, "I got honked at, I'm gonna write him an apology letter"?
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
Well, and then she's going to point to you when he jumps out of his car with
Yeah.
his baseball bat and
Yeah.
goes, "I told him not to do that."
I'm gonna look at her and say equal pay.
Now, my wife, she has serious road rage, and I mean, yeah, she knows it too. You want to see someone rip a McDonald's employee out of the pay window?
Oh shit!
She will do it, and
Is there a video?
I have a video of it. I do, and she's furious. She's like, "God, I know they're going to screw my order up. I just know it." And I'm like, "Just chill out. You don't know that." And sure enough, we get to the window. Big surprise! McDonald's screwed her order up, and she scares me. I think she's going to kill somebody. She's that close sometimes. If she had a gun, if she wasn't afraid of guns, she would kill so many people.
You don't have your concealed carry, right?
Oh my God!
Good.
Thank God, no.
Well, both of our wives watch a lot of those How to Kill Your Husband and Get Away with It type of shows.
Yeah,
Joe Kenda?
Yeah.
Joe Kenda.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Every time I walk in the room, she's watching one of those. So
And
now,
taking notes.
And taking notes. Yeah.
I used to have to fall asleep to that shit every night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep real well.
No, you don't.
No,
And
you don't.
She finally, it was her idea to cut the cable and just go all, stream and everything else. And that was the best move we've ever made. I feel more secure now. I feel safer.
It's investigated
Yeah.
discoveries.
Yeah.
That channel.
Yeah.
Watch this. Hey, honey. What chemical can you use to kill a man that they can't detect? Bingo.
What did she just say?
Yeah.
Sexacocaline.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows. It's scary.
I just want everybody to know if I come up missing, make sure they look at my wife hard.
But they always get caught on the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, most
my
of the time.
wife.
Not all. They can tell you the percentage.
My wife, to honest to God, says that if I ever kill her, make sure it gets on one of those shows. And I can't remember what, a couple weeks ago, something had happened, and I don't know. I can't remember if I was mad at her or she's mad at me or something. And she goes, "Well, if you're going to kill me, make sure we get on one of those shows." And I said, "You know what? Out of spite, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to drop you off somewhere, let a bear eat you or some shit or something very minor, just shoot you."
Yeah.
Our wives will tell you that a human hog can eat a human body in less than an hour.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's why I was scared of hogs forever on the farm. I wouldn't go near them.
Yeah.
If you want to get rid of a body, it's the best way to do
I
it.
know
right?
it.
Yeah, but they taste so good.
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, the hogs.
Bacon.
Did I ask, how long have you guys known each other?
About a week and a half or so.
Well, we've known, our kids, not the exact same grades, but were they in the same grade?
Oh my God, he's a real hands-on
Okay.
dad. Yeah, our daughters were in the exact same grade.
Well, not all of them, anyway. The ones you know about. But we've known who each other are, but just here in the last year or two, become real good friends and started hanging out. All our kids pretty much left about the same time, so we've become best friends just in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And getting real clse with all the stuff we've been doing, and it's been.
And every time.
Where's your mind going?
What'd she say?
She said, "Not that close."
The secret's out of the bag, Marcy. It's okay. Well, we've known each other for quite a while. Every time we call 911, Bob would come over. So,
Those were the days.
Yeah.
I'm taking it that happened quite often. Was that her beating you?
It was usually when the smoke detectors went off when she was cooking.
Oh, slam!
Lisa,
I wish she had a microphone.
Lisa,
right
you do know those are not timers; those are smoke detectors.
Slam! I've been sitting here thinking. I've been looking at your T-shirts.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, can I spend the night tonight, by the way?
That's Marcy.
I don't know if she's going to let me in the house.
As the wife. And because the wives are usually in the videos. Wait, did you puke on eggs? That's right. That was hilarious.
They both did.
Yeah, they both did.
Oh, I used to drink eggs all the time when I was in high school because we thought it was going to do something.
You watched Rocky.
You watched Rocky.
Yeah, it may have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys need a clothing line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because how many views? 20 million. You don't think there's women watching that? You got T-shirt line. Come out with a clothing line.
Gosh, okay.
Yeah.
There's a way to market it.
Well, and you were asking earlier, like, where are you guys headed with this thing?
Yeah.
And we honestly started doing it because we like just having fun.
Oh, yeah.
And most of the time it's pretty clean, fun that we're having, and we're not hurting anybody except ourselves, which is cool. And, it's like today we're kidding around about a lot of stuff, but, we just started doing it to have fun, and it just kind of exploded. And it's like, man, we don't really know how big this thing could get.
Yeah.
So we're just enjoying the ride right now. We've been contacted by the Steve Harvey Show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
we had about a 20-minute conference call with the producer there last 2 weeks ago now, or about a week and a half ago maybe.
Yeah.
And so he was gonna pitch it to Steve himself. I guess is making a lot of decisions, and so hopefully we can get on a show like that and just have some fun. And we've also been contacted by a production company in New York
called Lion Television.
Yeah, they produce a lot of stuff, reality stuff.
Cash Cab, have you ever seen
Yeah.
that? Yeah, that's one of the things they do.
Yeah. Hell
And
yeah, man.
they love the whole empty nest idea.
Yeah.
Just the concept of, hey, your kids are gone, you guys are out having fun now.
I mean, I don't think there's anything else out there like this.
That's what I think her name was Kelly. She said, there is a lot of reality television out there, but nothing is ever really focused on empty nesting.
No.
And, your adventures, she goes, we would like to send you guys out on bigger adventures throughout the country that you can't do at home.
Yeah.
And, that's our budget that they're working with. Come up with ideas. What's your crazy, just something crazy. And Mike didn't even miss a beat. He's like, I've always wanted to do one of those demolition cars. I want to crash somebody. And she goes,
that came. I got that idea when I was riding with your wife that one day.
yeah. She says that, well, that's perfect. That's what we're talking about. So we did an initial interview with her, and then we did a Skype interview to where they put us through some stuff to say, not really acting, but she was kind of directing us in some things. And what their goal is now is to take all that video, plus they wanted us to send in pictures of when I was a fireman and when he was a pilot, and pictures of our family to kind of do an opening.
Yeah.
And she said, what we'll do at this point, we'll edit that, and we will send it out to all the networks to see who wants to go with that. But she said, the word that I'm hearing is a lot of these places, they love it.
Yeah.
They love the concept. So keep our fingers crossed. We don't know if it'll make it that far.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, how many people even make it that far?
Oh, yeah.
So we're keeping our fingers crossed that something comes out of it. But, we're just, like Mike said, we're having fun. We're enjoying our lives. And if we can make people happy by watching us and doing it, that's what it was all about to start with. So, things are looking up when it comes to empty nesters.
Well, I mean, Bob's right. I mean, the TV show is kind of a long shot, but, who would have ever thought,
Oh, yeah.
6-7 weeks ago,
20 million views.
Right. Well, 6-7 weeks ago, who even thought we'd be, being invited by you, to come and do a podcast. So, I mean, it's just really cool. We're just enjoying the ride. Hopefully people can see that we're down to earth, normal guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the way we act like here is usually the way we're acting, anywhere. We're just talking, having fun, messing around. And, if we got a show out, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We love.
She said that, she goes, you guys are kind of a mix between Duck Dynasty and Jackass.
Yeah.
And we love that concept.
Hopefully more towards Duck Dynasty,
Yeah.
though. 'Cause that other stuff looks
Hopefully
pretty
so,
really
yeah.
painful.
Yeah. But,
I think Johnny Knoxville still has to pee sitting down.
oh, my God, that guy.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to?
Hey, the cool thing. Hey,
You can. I don't. It's up to
the
you.
cool thing about that is you can eat more Taco Bell.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's the middle of the night. I'm half asleep. I'm sitting down to pee because there ain't no way in hell I'm hitting that thing.
I'm afraid of falling. Think about it. Like you just said, you don't know where it's going to go. You could slip and fall in your own urine. How are you going to explain that one?
Joe Kinda could explain it. This was actually his wife's urine, and she has set him up. She killed him.
Oh, that'd be awful.
All right. What do you got? Anything else over there?
No, that's everything that I had.
All right. Well,
I was going through their how many videos you guys actually
I think we got six
Six,
of them
yeah,
on there.
That's what I saw.
Yeah. We got the mousetrap roulette.
Bob's winning.
Whose dresses were you wearing?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, and the Labor Day one.
Yeah.
It's just kind of awkward, but I told my wife.
It's like some old lady died in the neighborhood.
Well, yes, but that's not who we're wearing. But and we had nothing to do with that. I told my wife a couple days before we filmed that. I said, you know, I'm going to say something. I'll be 47 next week, and I said, I'm going to tell you something I've never said to you. And we've been married 26 years. We've been together since I was a sophomore in high school.
Uh-huh.
And I said, I'm going to say something to you I've never said before in my life. We need to go to Walmart, and I need to look for a dress. And that's how that came about. So that is my dress.
Did they call you an ugly woman?
Somebody made a remark.
No, but here's the thing: it still hurts a little bit.
It does.
Because when I dressed up for one for Halloween, I put effort into it, and someone's like, "Wow, you're an ugly woman." And that kind of hurt a little bit.
Well, and honestly,
if you put effort into it,
yeah.
Well, you put effort, but
how do you think Caitlin feels?
She put a lot of effort into that.
That was a ton and a lot of money. Hey, we did hit our deductible this year earlier though on the medical, so
slice and dice it.
I might want to check into that on the way home.
No joke. We spent so much time in and out of the hospital this year with my youngest that she just did. You know, the 4-day stint we just did in the hospital not too long ago. We don't have to pay shit for it.
Yeah.
And it was just like zero. My wife goes, I don't think this is right. And I was like, fuck, it should be.
Yeah.
I was like, much money we spent on her already?
You got that right.
Well, this story is typical of our lives. My wife had a PPO. Our insurance is through her because yes, good job, good insurance, all that. So we had the PPO where you pay, your not your deductible, your copay.
Yeah.
When you go for your visits, and then you pay usually a percentage of the cost of the bill.
Like
so her
80 or
company was going over next year to a health savings account deal.
Oh yeah,
HSA.
Yep.
So those, you pay everything.
Yeah.
But when you hit your deductible out of pocket, you're done for the year.
Yeah.
So I told her, we looked at it and we said, this makes more financial sense to do this now than it is to wait until we have to next year.
Yeah.
So we switched it over right then. And I said, the key is we got to get about 3 or 4 months into this so we can have some money saved up.
Yeah.
So, because all the money we were saying, paying health premiums with and all that goes into your health savings account.
Yeah.
And I said, we need to build that up for about 3 or 4 months, and then we'll be golden. 3 days into the new year, our daughter calls us with kidney stones.
Oh.
So we're at the hospital for that. 2 weeks later, she had some sort of muscle thing in her neck that required an MRI and a CAT scan and God knows what else. So we hit our deductible after about the first 7 days. So, yeah.
No, speaking of your dresses, I was going back rewatching videos, and I got to that one, and I was sitting in our bedroom as kids were going to go to bed, and of course I was on my phone, elbow deep in videos, and so the kids come in and was like, "What are you watching?" Because you guys were screaming and everything else, and so my oldest, when she's 6, she comes in and starts walking in, and she's just has this confused look on her face, and she goes,
We do too.
Are those girls? And I said, well, she said, are they in a hospital? And I was like, well, no, that's you can clearly tell that's a living room. And she goes, well, aren't those nurses? And I was like, yeah. I was like, well, they're just dressed. They just have scrubs on, honey. That's I know nurses dress like that, but it's not. And that's when she was like, are those girls sitting down? And I was like, no. I was like, those are boys. They're just. Yeah. They're just
time for bed.
So
they're dressed
go to
up
bed,
like
honey?
girls.
Daddy will be in to tuck you in
And
later.
she just kind of looks at me and goes, why would they do that? And I was like, it is time for bed. I was like, they're just trying to be funny, honey. They're just well, why would they have to dress up like girls? And I was like, because they're pretending to be pregnant. Well, then what's that? I was like, just forget it. I was like, just go to bed.
Well, it's funny that the dress, my wife said, don't get anything on it. We'll leave the tag on it. We could take it back. I still have that thing. It was so comfortable. Yeah. But just for the record, I'm glad I'm not a woman for many reasons.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was all in good fun.
Well, you were talking about the ladies throwing up the eggs,
Uh-huh.
Well, their payback was the video after that was the Taste Like Chicken challenge.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, to where you
guys were mean.
They are evil.
They
They went out and picked out.
And they loved it.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
And, here we are blindfolded and we're trying this stuff. And Thank God you're blindfolded, because if you even have an inkling of what it is, you're not going to put it in your mouth.
No.
And that, by far, the cat food was the nastiest
I could definitely tell
thing in the world.
My only complaint was that nothing even remotely tasted like chicken.
Even the chicken jerky dog treats didn't taste like chicken.
It didn't even taste like chicken.
And
No.
I would have ate. You know what? I'm not lying. Those things didn't taste bad.
Those
weren't bad.
Hey,
I would have ate the whole damn thing if I
PJ,
would have.
those are a lot cheaper than the jerky you bought.
Yes.
Too. And it's got the same texture and everything.
What was the story that Sproles told about his buddy that they were Sproles was former military, and a buddy of theirs, they were down at Camp Atterbury, and they were getting ready to do some kind of training.
Yeah,
it was like a couple-day deal, I think. Well, he had went to the store there on base camp. What's it called?
The commissary,
something like
commissary.
that. And the people there they'd brought in these dog treats that were jerky. Well, they didn't know they were dog treats, so they just put them with everything else.
Oh no!
So this dude bought a bag of jerky and ate the entire bag. And they're out on the range, and he starts getting sick and just puking. And finally, they were like, "What did you?" He's like, "Well, I ate this jerky." Well, they start looking at this jerky bag, and they're like, "It's fucking dog treats. You just ate dog treats, a whole bag." But it made him sicker than shit.
Oh God, I can imagine.
Those dog treats we had weren't really that bad.
They were the chicken things.
Yeah.
No, they weren't that bad. I felt myself scratching my ass on the carpet the rest of the night afterwards. I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
That cat food was terrible, though.
It was.
And no wonder that your cat shits and you walk through it.
Yeah.
That's payback for making that cat eat that.
Yeah. It was horrible. But they got us paid back on that. And that's when we had to rip the caterpillar off Mike's eye.
Oh, my God, yeah. If you've ever had anything waxed in your life, yeah, don't.
Don't.
But I feel like your eyebrow would be one of the worst things to get waxed.
Well, I was doing it for dramatic effect because I didn't plan on losing that challenge, So, we chose,
Yeah.
we chose we're going to wax something. And
You both lost. That's right.
Yeah.
That's where the tie is.
we
Okay.
tied.
Yeah.
So, Bob, I waxed the back part of his arm. He picked it. It's a pretty sensitive area, and he's a pretty hairy guy. I figured it's going to cause him some pain, and I think it did.
It did. It hurt.
But the realization hit me when we both. I knew going into that last thing, I'm like, oh crap,
it's going to happen.
I mean, I was trying to get the taste out of my mouth from all this stuff, and then I'm thinking, oh my God, if I don't guess this right, I got to get this eyebrow waxed. Because I'm a man of my word. I mean, I said I was going to. I've got to. And so the realization hit me as soon as we both. It got the taste out of my mouth real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Because I wasn't worried about that anymore. But he thoroughly enjoyed waxing that thing off.
I'm not going to lie. I was
And
loving it.
I'm not sure which hurt worse. When it left, it left just a little spot.
Oof.
And I said, "Does that look bad?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "You got to take it off then."
Oh,
So
God.
and this isn't on our video. It's on some bonus footage that we have that we might put on there one day because that hurt just about as bad.
Well, he had that little Hitler eyebrow thing going on there. Just a little bit
so
of
it just
spot.
looked like a little caterpillar.
You got to get that off.
Not a good look these days.
No. But I'll tell you what, he's gotten more PR out of that dang eyebrow.
Oh, I bet.
Another thing that it's very humbling, but we're just not used to it. Is everywhere we go now, even in Greencastle, it's just 12,000 people. Everybody knows this, and all the time you're getting hit up about these videos. But here recently, the more and more we do, places we go, people we've never met in our lives, they'll pick us out and want selfies and stuff taken.
I've seen a picture, yeah.
And he, more people want a picture with him and his eyebrow gone. It's hilarious.
Oh, I've had people come up I don't even know and just rub my eyebrow and walk on by. And it's like the weirdest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was worth it. It was worth it.
Yeah. To you.
It was worth it.
Ooh, there's other places that can be a lot worse.
Yeah, like your beehole.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm not talking about painful. I'm just talking about awkward.
Oh, well, what's more awkward than that?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the most awkward thing you can do amongst friends.
Nailed it. Amongst friends.
Well, think about it. You go to strangers all the time to have it done, but it's different if one of your buddies does it.
Oh,
That's true.
You've got a real good buddy if he's going to do that for you.
You got a buddy for life.
I'll wax your beehole.
It's already done.
I wear gloves and surgical mask. Give me some scrubs.
Hey, Bobby, come here.
Hey, what'd you eat last night?
Be careful. I did have Taco Bell.
It always goes back to poop on this show.
Well, it goes back. There's this movie called She's Out of Your League. It's a funny movie. and he's going to go out.
Is that Freddie Prinze Jr. in there?
No, it's
I don't do movies.
Anyways, it's part of the whole Seth Rogen family, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's going out with this very hot girl that's out of his league, and so he's trying to shave his stuff so it looks bigger.
Oh.
And he can't get it right, so his buddy comes in there, does it for him, and he goes. At one point, he goes. Yeah, he's like, it looks. It's one of the funniest scenes in the movie,
and he's like, that worked.
Yeah, they're giving him advice like, don't go out with a loaded gun, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It has TJ. Is it TJ Black?
No, it's
TJ something.
Yeah. Shit, what's his name? I can't think of it.
He was on.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was on Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in that show.
Yeah,
he's hilarious in the movie.
I don't watch movies. My wife's on the TV with all that killing and stuff going on.
Well, that's why he's the movie guy. He can remember shit from movies that happened 30 years ago that he came out after he was born. But I can't. I mean, I watch him, but I don't retain that shit.
Yeah,
that's like
can't.
Bob. Yeah, does the same thing.
Yeah,
he can remember anything.
You know what? There's certain movies though. I don't consider myself a movie guru. But there's certain movies out there that I swear to God I could watch 5,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
And 5,001, I'm sitting there just the same.
Yeah.
One is Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, yeah.
Always on.
Always. Yeah. The Green Mile. Love The Green Mile.
That's a good one.
Both Stephen King's.
Yeah, but the one that I don't know why I can't just get out of my head.
Please tell me it's Fast and Furious.
No, it's it's A Few Good Men. I absolutely love that movie for some reason, and if it's on, I don't care what else is on, it's going to be watched again and again.
Sometimes I watch G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane, I've never seen.
You've never seen that one?
That's
Are you by yourself when you watch that?
Sometimes.
What was the movie where she was like a stripper?
Striptease.
Oh, was it striptease?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fucking awful.
Was it?
Huge letdown.
I remember watching it back.
That's like naming the movie Porn and they talk about books. I mean, seriously. Because Demi Moore is very attractive.
I thought she got naked in that.
I not enough.
No.
It wasn't like Showgirls.
I've never seen Showgirls.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's weird.
It's like weird nudity.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like what do you mean weird nudity?
Explain that a little further.
Have you guys seen this, though?
No, actually,
Showgirls?
you guys named 8 movies, and I've seen one of them. Literally.
Well, that chick Saved by the Bell, when
That's
she was
right.
in, she was in it, right?
Yeah. Well, that was a Screech, wasn't it?
No,
Screech,
Saved by the
Screech
Bell.
has a video out,
Screech
too.
was
Screech
in
did
there.
a porn.
Yeah, he did
he's got a
porn.
video.
That's where the Dirty Sanchez came from.
But
Magic Screech.
At one point during the dance floor in the movie with her name is Jessie on Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
And he's dancing with her, and he tries to fill her down there, and she tells
Fill her down there.
Well, he says she says stop, and he did, and he listens, and he comes up and has blood on his finger.
Oh. I mean, that's probably not part of the story I'd have told.
Did I not say awkward?
Yeah,
you did say
I
awkward.
said. You said, well, what do you mean? I said I try to avoid it.
You got to give me a little more warning than that. I didn't know.
Well, how'd she hurt herself? I don't understand.
Probably stepping on mousetraps and Legos, Bob.
She injured her vagina.
Hoo-ha.
Wow, that went south fast.
Yes, it did.
That's what we do here.
Hashtag derail.
Yeah, we haven't had one of those in a while.
No, yeah.
We've been rolling smooth.
We've had derails. We just haven't been announcing it. We figured everybody knows it. There's going to come a point in time where the somebody says just some shit that's really is really inappropriate.
we got close the other day.
We got what, dead baby meat.
Yep.
You know what we call that? We call that the car ride home when we leave here.
I can't remember the other ones, but it's just we've gotten close.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we'll wrap it up, man. We really appreciate you guys coming in.
Hey, thank you guys.
I was getting excited all week because I've been watching your videos and I was like, God, these guys are gonna be fucking hilarious.
We really appreciate you having us on. It's
hell
been
yeah.
a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We love it.
What all you want to plug, man? What's the new Facebook again? Do you have Instagram? What do you what all you got?
It's about the same as the other page, only we had to add the word official to the end of it. So it's Empty Nest Adventures Official. And we had to plug it in that way so that when you do go to look at it, everybody's going to put in Empty Nest Adventures, and at this point, you just have to look for the word official until we get Facebook to
Give you your
shut.
shit back.
Yeah, get it back and shut so we can shut it down.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? This wonderful hacker that did this. He's been taunting us for the last couple days.
Really?
Through text. So we have his number
Through text?
through texting. Yeah. And
How the hell do you get your number?
well, that's how he contacted us through Messenger, and then we started going through. It was all about advertising. He was proposing that his company wanted to do, but anyway,
His fake company.
his fake company. But he started doing this little taunting thing with us with it through text to Marcy and myself. So I put a little thing on yesterday, I think, to all the fans that have been watching and everything, and posted this guy's number so they could give him a call, and it's blown up. They've been.
Let's plug. You want to plug a phone in and call him?
That'd be hilarious.
He never answers.
Does he not?
He won't
heard-
answer, but everybody
I've
leaves
heard.
their messages. And all you have to do is put that star 67 before it,
Yeah.
and he doesn't even know who's calling him. But
Yeah.
we're hoping his phone explodes and catches fire.
Kept promising to give our page back.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
kept promising to give our page back. And
Why did he take it?
We have no clue, really.
Yeah, he has no monetary things that he can get from it. I don't know if it's a trophy situation for him or what it is, but he has got full control of it and kicked all of us off as administrators. So he's basically sitting on a page now that's going to do nothing. But but he got it.
He could hold it ransom to maybe ask us for
Yeah,
He
we
could.
thought maybe he would say, "I give it back if you send me, X amount of money, whatever." We haven't heard that, but
Who the fuck's going to do that?
Yeah.
nobody.
All
We
right.
just create another one. We got 20 million views.
Yeah.
Suck a dick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, as far as that goes, and then we do not have Instagram. We talked about that. Our problem is we're not real tech savvy.
yeah, savvy.
Savvy. I was a golfer, but
But yeah. Anyway,
so,
so
I mean, we're-
new page, and then
yeah.
on the new page and all the videos we've posted on our online store where you can go and purchase Empty Nest Adventure shirts, all the beard line of shirts we got. It's about to get beard weird. Beard Lives Matter, all that,
And for the ladies, Beard Lover.
Beard Lover.
Oh, yeah, I did see
Oh,
that
wait,
shirt.
wait.
Didn't Marcy post? Yeah.
We have Beard Lives Matter, and we also have Beard Wives Matter.
Oh.
So, and honestly, the beard stuff has probably overpowered the Empty Nest stuff. I mean, we have sold a lot of that stuff, but there's so many bearded beasts out there that love the beard stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Are you selling that through Facebook or your website?
through Facebook.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, well,
Facebook store.
yeah, it's an online store separate from Facebook, but we post the URL
Gotcha.
on all the videos and all of our Empty Nest Facebook page, so
Yeah.
you can click on it and browse through it and see, if there's things you like. We've shipped. I'm telling you, the social media thing is nuts. We've shipped to Ireland and
Quite a few into Canada, Ireland,
Yeah.
Great Britain.
Great Britain.
Yeah.
The internet thing is a crazy thing. Like
Crazy.
when we go to see how our show's being downloaded, like we're huge in the Isle of Man.
Can't even walk
Really?
down the street.
Yeah, and like
All
there's
four people get together there
Yeah.
on the island, and
there's like it's like there and like someplace in China. But yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's like you so you
China,
see
South
like where there's like
Korea,
all,
New
just all over the
England,
freaking
yeah.
country.
Yeah.
There's people downloading your shit. And now you're selling them stuff.
I know,
Yeah.
it's crazy. And, we're trying to, the main thing is we're really trying to stay humble through all this. And we are who we are.
Don't
we're
be
not,
smug.
Yeah.
Be smug.
we're not trying to pretend we're someone we're not. I mean, we're two guys from Indiana, and us and our wives are just out having a good time being empty nesters and
Drinking Fireball.
drinking
and-
Fireball and driving like Mario Andretti. And,
yeah. And one other thing too is we're not really into the Instagram thing and all that yet. We could be. We're trying to get Chuck to set up a Twitter account, Chuck the Chicken. So we'll see if he goes for that. He has a hard time typing with his little claws.
Chuck's got his own followers now. I mean,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
love Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
If we
took him to the
can teach him how to type with those claws, though,
Yeah.
that's the problem. He's
Well,
he's working on it.
He's more of a hunt and pecker.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
He is a hunting pecker.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah,
He,
you could set his up his own Instagram and then just put him in different places and take a picture.
Yeah, well, we took him to drive
People
in
will
the
follow
other-
that shit.
We
Yeah, they do. We took him to drive-in the other night, and we watched It.
Oh yeah.
And
you know what though? He was scared. He was a chicken shit. I mean, he really was.
He's
wasn't
more.
he?
Yeah, he's more into chick flicks.
Yeah, he really
Yeah.
is. Yeah. And he wanted a snack, and he wanted chicken fingers. I'm like, Chuck, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
That's not right. But hey, one thing on a real serious note here at the end. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been amazing how many comments we have gotten from people that are like, hey, I'm dealing with depression. I haven't laughed in, months. And I watch your videos and I laugh and I smile and changes my mood. We're not curing depression. We're not, claiming that, but
yeah, you are. Claim it.
It's cool to have people, we didn't expect that kind of response at all.
Yeah.
We thought we'd get responses like, man, these guys are idiots, but it's funny, and stuff. And we've had people like a lady texted me a picture of her brother that got killed in a car wreck Christmas Eve. Damn. And same deal, I haven't laughed, haven't smiled, and since then.
Yeah.
And just stuff like that is humbling, and it's really cool. And we didn't expect to have that kind of impact on people.
Yeah.
Of course, when we started this, we really didn't think we'd impact every people anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So that stuff has been kind of cool too. So we just hope that people keep enjoying what we're doing. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep doing what we like to do and have fun, and hopefully other people will keep enjoying it. And if it impacts people in other ways like that, that's awesome too.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. We're going to pump your shit out. Pump your shit out.
That's another show.
That's another video.
Pump your stuff out there. Everybody, I know.
I'll bring my address that I had from Walmart.
I know everybody, there's here over the last couple weeks, I mean, it doesn't matter. Somebody can tag, somebody will share a video, and then somebody will go, hey, these are those guys. I'm like, yeah, I know that. And then it's like, somebody else will share it, and then they'll tag you, and I'm like, yeah, I know, man. I know. So I know everybody's pumped to hear this episode. So.
I usually have my pulse on what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just ask my kids.
Yeah. His kids, what, 13 and 14 now?
14, 12.
Also, they know everything.
And then I ask my wife to see what she's watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way I can get feedback.
My wife always looks at me. She's like, "You're on your phone again, watching stupid videos." Like, yeah.
That's what I say. Yeah,
it gives me shit to talk about.
Yeah. I'm like,
That's research, honey. That's research.
Yeah, I'm watching YouTube.
Yeah.
They changed the name of YouTube to Pornhub.
It's X videos.
Or X Hamster. Ever watched that one?
X Hamster.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're pumping out porn sites now.
Yeah. It's always weird.
Oh no! We've watched porn on this show before.
We watched it with your wife in the room.
She was in the room. I forgot.
Of someone we knew.
Was that fart porn?
Yeah.
Or is that the next week?
That was that one. No, we talked about fart porn 2 times in a row.
That's right.
Because could you imagine?
Write that down. Write that down.
What it is you. You have
we're going into it again. Here we go.
You have a glory hole, but someone farts on the other end. And you have to smell to see what they ate.
Oh, I've heard of that actually. Yeah,
it's big in China.
Yeah, imagine that. Everything's big in China,
except for the people.
Except for the people.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm so
thanks
sorry.
again. Thanks again for coming in, guys. This was fun.
Awesome, man. We appreciate it.
AP, BJ, we appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
We do.
No, not a problem.
This is not working.
Obviously, it's 79.
It says 79.
But it is working. I feel it.
Yeah, because I had to drop the temperature down to 60 degrees so it would just come on. I don't know why it's not working.
Didn't you just have the whole thing replaced?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I have to replace it again.
Pulling a train.
Yeah. No, thanks for coming in, guys.
All right.
We'll wrap it up. You got a song, right? Oh yeah, already looked it up, didn't I?
Dude,
right.
You really need to get a CAT scan.
I can't. Well, yeah, I could do a CAT scan. I tried to do an MRI not too long ago, and something in my mouth got really hot and started hurting real bad. So I made them pull me out, and they didn't go back in.
That's the metal in your mouth.
I don't remember having metal put in my mouth.
They always ask you have any metal on you to take.
I don't know if I did or not. It hurt like hell though.
Brilliant.
I feel like my tooth has hurt ever since.
It almost melted your face.
Yeah, almost. But anyway, all right. You can follow us on Twitter. It's at Smugcast Show. You can follow me at my new name. I had to change it. Yeah. The Aaron Powell. Yes, you can also follow BJ. It's at the BJ Robinsons. You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Smugcast. You can follow us on Instagram. It's at smugcast_. You can send us an email to smugcastshow@gmail.com. Am I forgetting something? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
No, we're going to talk about it next week.
We're going to talk about what next week?
The name next week.
Oh, the name. My new Twitter handle?
No, the other name.
Those sons of bitches.
We're not going to do it right now.
All right.
We'll do it next week.
Also, big shout out to 812 Farms. Remember, you can check them out. Oh, got to mark that one off. They did that yesterday. At the Gourmet's Beer Fest on September 23rd at 450 North Brewing. You can also check us out with them October 21st at the Hop Farm Party. They're at 812 Farms. Also, Ranger Nutrition. Don't forget, you can go to their website, use promo code SMUGCAST, and you're going to get 15% off your order. Also, this is getting too long. Jay's Wings and Seafood over on the east side of Indianapolis.
Hey, Jay.
You can pop in there, give promo code SMUGCAST, and you're going to get 10% off your order.
Compliment him on his man bun.
He's still rocking the man bun.
Man bun, earring, tight shirts.
He's a fucking ninja.
He is.
Also, My Easy Company, myeasyco.com. Go there, use promo code SMUGCAST. You're going to get 10% off that package. Don't forget, all these care packages are customizable. So you don't just give them money and they'll send shit to your soldiers. Like, you can pick out what you want to send to him, or you can just buy stuff and they will pick somebody that needs it and they'll send it to them. But they're also going to give us 10% to give to a charity of our choice, so that's pretty cool. Also, a big shout out to Repo Records. They help us out with the audio each and every week. That's Repo Records, taking the music back. And you going to announce this?
This week's songs are going out to The Arcade Fire, Wake Up.
The Arcade Fire. Do you have to put a "the" in front of a vowel, like The Ohio State University?
I think it's just a smug move to do.
I like it. All right. Well, till next week, kids.
Stay smug.